Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about what's going on in Montana and representation and Zoe Zephyr. And we'll talk about the likelihood of her suit succeeding. Before we get into that, we're going to talk real quick about Missouri because there's probably a huge overlap in the people that are concerned about both issues. In Missouri, the ban that was set to take place on gender affirming care, the temporary hold on enforcement has turned into a temporary restraining order. That's good. Currently, it is set to expire on May 15th, but there is a hearing on May 11th. So that is moving along there. Now, in Montana, if you are not familiar with what's been happening, Zoe Zephyr is a trans representative. The legislature there, much like in Tennessee, is trying to silence her, trying to exclude her. Very similar situations. A very red legislature overstepping their bounds. And they're doing this mainly because, well, she hurt their feelings. It's really what it boils down to. She was arguing against a ban on gender affirming care, and she said, hey, if this passes, it's going to have detrimental effects. You're going to have blood on your hands. And this bothered them. And it led to her being silenced. It led to protests. It led to a lot of things. And now it's at the point where they're doing everything they can to make sure she can't actually represent the people who sent her there, which has prompted a lawsuit. Lawsuit is saying, hey, people are being denied adequate representation. So, the real question, is her suit going to succeed? Probably. It seems incredibly likely. However, probably won't be quick. The judges in Montana, they may just know where this is headed and go ahead and say, you can't do this, bad legislature. It seems as though the people in the legislature who are really behind this are saying, well, no, that's going to violate separation of powers, and the judicial branch can't do that to us, and that's not how it works. At least that's not what the Supreme Court has said. They have ruled on similar situations in the past. The Supreme Court has. In 1966, there was Julian Bond. The case is Floyd versus Bond or Bond versus Floyd, one of the two. It's a Georgia legislator that they tried to exclude because, well, let's just say Bond was not incredibly supportive of the war in Vietnam and made that opinion known. Georgia legislature tried to exclude the representative. The Supreme Court found that they couldn't do that. This will probably be a duplicate of that case. Legislators don't lose their First Amendment rights, even if it hurts other legislators' feelings. So, over the long run, she's probably going to win, but it's probably going to take some time. I have a feeling that judges in Montana may be very sympathetic towards those with hurt feelings. The line when it comes to speech of this sort on the House floor in various states, it's a hard line to find. What would be offensive or out of decorum or whatever? That's very much open to interpretation. Denying a district their representation based on that seems a little much. It almost seems like it's just a power play because they don't want this stuff on the record when it comes to pass. If they pass this ban, she has said a lot of things that if it happens, and it likely will, after they pass that ban, it's going to look bad on them. And I think that that may have something to do with their reasoning behind this. Because it's not like her statements are going to influence the vote. The Republicans have a supermajority. They're not at risk of losing this. They just don't want the commentary. Certainly how it seems to me. So that's what's happening there. I would guess that there will probably be other suits filed. I don't think that this is just going to be a singular suit brought by her and I want to say a few constituents, not many though. I feel like there's going to be more coming. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.